Assalamualaikum. So before we go to discussion on proposal today, let me explain first about Atma Consulting Company. Atma Consulting Company has been established on 1st November 2015, which this company is on partnership business. So we had 4 departments under our organization, which is Human Resource Department with the person in charge Ahmad Ihsan bin Ahmad Hariri, Finance Departments under Izrin Shafika binti Afandi, Marketing Department under Juwita binti Dujari, and Quality Department under Sofia Najiha binti Abu Bakar. That was all department handled by the General Manager Natasalia binti Lokman. So focus of our company is to providing on consultation to the customer. Focus on our objective, which is to perform on the satisfaction and requirement on the market need to offer the full-time consulting product, develop a client base require a team effort, and also to satisfy our client according of their requirement and also needs in the consultation. So for your information, our company had already had a few of the experience on the major consultation, which is you can see from the slide that was PBJV Group, Internal Audit, and also Financial Advisory Experience Consultant, Consultancy and Advisory for the Bukit Bintang City Centre Development, Consultancy and Advisory for the Setia Eco Development, and outline for developing platform brands outlet in side of the marketing. So until now, we have already managed on getting 2 awards, such as of the top 10 excellent consultant company and most effective strategic consultation award. So that was short briefing in our company background. So let me focus on the proposal of the Paradise Travel of Sabah.
There are 3 project work objectives. Firstly, to improve the country's economy through the tourism sector. The tourism sector is one of the sectors that can give the high gross domestic product GDP return to the country. So, the structure planning needs to be designed so that this increase in total GDP percentage can be more increased. Secondly, to develop strategies to improve the tourism sector around Sabah. The development of the strategy plan by Atma Consulting is the arrangement of the programs that will be implemented. This program emphasizes the cultural, ethnic, and geographical characteristics of the state of Sabah. Therefore, these tourists will get know Sabah's people better with the uniqueness of these features. Finally, this project can raise the country's tourism sector in line with developed countries. The programs planned by Atma Consulting show that developing countries can also do the same big programs as in developed countries. Our planning to highlight social and sports programs at the international level can prove that Sabah can be a good and comfortable host.
The project we will run for branding and marketing for the tourism department is Paradise of Sabah, which is focused on marketing the state of Sabah. The period for this project starts on 1st March 2021 until 28 February 2023. We will start with the TV and radio broadcast on 1st March 2021 until 2 April 2022. These include documentary, talk show, reality show, game show, and radio specialty show. All these programs will be led by Natasha, who will be assisted by Johan, Juwita, Sofia, and Ezrin, and this all program will be broadcast on Malaysian Television Radio. From 1st October 2021 to 28 February 2022, an ecotourism event led by Sofia will be take place. Sofia will be assisted by Ihsan, Ezrin, Hafiz, Natasha, and Juwita. In the ecotourism event, there will be events such as My Fauna Expo, Borneo Recreation Adventure Campaign, Adventure Competition, My Flora Expo, and Roadshow. Then, Juwita will lead for Culture Day, which will take part on 1st March 2021 until 2 July 2022. Culture Day event will be filled with events such as DIY Your Handcraft, Be Part of Us, Sabah Meal Eat with Us, Sabah Got Talent and Together We Share, that will be assisted by Sophia, Natasha, Hafiz and Ezrin. Next, e-Carnival will be held on 27 June 2022 until 12 October 2022, which will be held accountable to Ehsan and assisted by Natasha, Ezrin, Hafiz and Juwita. During the e-Carnival, there are activities such as e-sport competition, digital marketing seminar, cyberbullying talk, scam awareness week, and capture your moment. The last event to be held for the Paradise of Sabah is International Conference. International Conference that will be led by Ezrin on 30 April 2021 until 16 January 2023. In this event, there are International Conference on Science, Engineering and Technology, International Conference on Health and Medicine, New Silk Roads World Forum, and World Conference on Accountant. This event will be assisted by Sophia, Juwita, Natasha, and Johan. Project termination will be carried out by Ehsan, assisted by Natasha, Juwita, Ezrin, and Johan on 16 January 2023 till 28 February 2023. During the termination of the project, there will be discussions such as contract closeout, project review, event data analysis, conduct administrative closeout, and closeout phase approval. The first problem is lack of participants in the competition. The solution is we will provide a briefing session to the prospective participant to inform their advantage of participating in this program, and they will be judged fairly. So we also can offer attractive and lucrative prizes to the winner of the competition.
The next technical section is inefficient communication process. This can happen if a company has a large organization that has several levels from manager to subordinates. Therefore, inefficient communication will definitely happen, especially for companies that want to do a project. For example, the Paradise Travel of Sabah project has a technical section like this. This is because this project has several events carried out and requires many employees and persons in charge to handle it according to their respective tasks. Therefore, there will definitely be difficulties in delivering information to everyone that involved in the project due to the large number of people in this project. The solution that will be done to overcome this technical section is to communicate frequently, at least 3 times a week, and organize the management role using a digital workspace so that all the latest information and division of tasks for everyone involved in the project will be clearer.
My name is Ezrin Shafika binti Afandi and I will proceed with the presentation. So on the technical section, I identified a problem which is the limited equipment for participants, as we all know that flaws are normal in making a successful program. So by that, there are solutions, and one of the solutions is the team needs to provide more equipment for participants. This is where the teams provides more equipment for the participants so that every participant has the access to participate easily in every activity they are interested in participating.
This is the cost section for the Paradise Travel of Sabah project. With an allocation of 1 million ringgit, we divide the allocation for the overall expenditure of this project. This allocation will be spent to purchase the essential needs of the event or program conducted, rental of goods, venues, employee salaries, and so on.
Human capital risk. Human capital risk means that the ability of workforce to achieve organizational objective. Human capital risk can occur in terms of the labor shortage and employees' behavior such as interpersonal conflict that can reduce productivity and performance. For the example, the problem of shortage of workers can occur if there is no qualified or suitable employees for the required position. Lack of human capital will cause all process of or effort during the project will be disrupted and slow to get result. The problem that arises should not be an obstacle that will cause the event in this project to be disrupted. So, in order to get response to this risk, Atma Consulting has prepared the solution. Management can provide training to existing employees so that they can be multitasking employees. The training provided will provide knowledge and information to employees about the scope of their work. Atma Consulting may also use the services of volunteer in the upcoming event. This volunteer can be open to anyone who is capable and has the knowledge in the task to be given.
Schedule risk is refer on the probability of inaccurate project schedules and will lead to of the project. Source of the schedule risk are divided into three, which is delay, dependency, and also estimate. On avoiding of this schedule risk happens, firstly we can do on reducing of the number critical parts. Meanings, the more of the critical parts in the project, there will cause effect on the schedule risk. And for the secondly, we can do on the reducing of the activity dependency. And the thirdly was the schedule risk activity earlier that we can see through of the tendency to postpone of difficult tasks. But this action will take on the effect of the schedule and also will effect of the cost effect, which is there will influence of the cost estimation of the project.
The next risk is performance analysis. Performance risk can be interpreted as a risk when a project fails to achieve project objective and goals or does not meet its mission requirement. Some of these performance risks occur due to failure in the management. For example, the management is not planning a project earlier, failing to get information, being slow in making decision, and not understanding the scope of work tasks. Therefore, Atma Consulting has devised action to overcome this risk. For the problem of the failure in decision making, employees will be given leadership courses. In this course, they will be trained to lead the team, make decisions, and further strengthen their management skills. Besides, brainstorming sessions were also conducted by Atma Consulting. It aims to allow employees to give new ideas and describe the scope of tasks, project, and others more clearly. Employees will always be given exposure and understanding of their duties, so they will not deviate from the actual project objective.
Now we proceed with the risk analysis. Under risk analysis, we have identified the strategic risk. Strategic risk can be defined as a failure to meet the business objectives and a result of strategy mistakes. However, strategic risk is a risk arising from the decisions made by the board with the products or services provided by the organization. And the economic risk and technological changes also can be one of the reasons that lead to strategic risk. One of the examples of strategic risk that Atma is facing is competitive risk. This is because there are other companies that are quite similar to Atma. However, the strategy represents a risk because competitors are more likely to improve their service. Based on the strategic risk, Atma is developing a few strategies in ensuring that better changes and services will be done. On a side note, the leaders should also see the bigger picture of this problem by planning before implementing in order to minimize these issues. Other than that, systems require routine maintenance every month in order to ensure that the operation can operate correctly and also safely. However, Atma can be more prepared and addressed before the system becomes urgent problems. Indirectly, it can help the staff to be more productive in increasing their output and also achieving the objectives efficiently.
The last risk analysis is external hazard risk. External hazard risk is an external risk that cannot be controlled by an organization or project team. Therefore, this external hazard risk will be more difficult to control and predict when it will occur and threaten the project implementation process. Not only that, the external hazard risks that can occur are from economic risk, political risk, and natural risk. Natural risk is one of the risks that can affect the management of a company, especially in carrying out the projects. This is because they cannot predict exactly when it will happen, and it is difficult for companies to reduce the risk. For example, during the Paradise Travel of Sabah project, this project may face the problems of weather, such as floods or heavy rains throughout the day, that cannot be expected when it will occur within 2 years of this project. This risk can make it difficult for the event to go smoothly, especially outdoor events. If this happens, the Paradise Travel of Sabah project need to be postponed and will be cause disruption of the project planning in terms of time and cost. This can also make the visitors are dissatisfied with the event conducted and can give a negative view from them on the credibility of the company. Paradise Travel of Sabah will also provide a system which is known as a natural risk system. This system will be run continuously to monitor all risks of external hazard. Therefore, with this system, they can detect the risks that will occur and manage the project to be prepared to overcome the impacts that will occur, to strengthen the infrastructure and increase protection from various aspects of the ongoing project. Therefore, based on the external hazard risk, the Paradise Travel of Sabah project will be prepared in advance by prepare the second plan to identifying all possible risks for all project management processes as a precaution. In addition, Paradise Travel of Sabah will provide specialized training for all employees and also in the in-charge person involved, so that they are always prepared with all the possibilities that will happen later. With the skills in this training, they can properly and correctly control the unpredictable external risk situation. The first control system is project estimation. To start a project, each business will make an estimate of the project by identifying how much the estimated cost of the project to be done. According to Harnett 2020, a project estimation is a prediction of how much money and time it takes for a planned period of time to complete a project. There are several methods that can be used to make project estimation. One of the methods that can be used is by using the schedule estimation method. This method is to estimate how much or how long the duration will take to complete the planned project. This is because to ensure that the work or task is done according to the plans, there must be a schedule to arrange all that things. For example, Paradise Travel of Sabah estimates the cost of expenses required as well as the time period of the project using cost estimation and schedule estimation. This estimate is important to ensure that the project can be carried out smoothly, because if it is not properly evaluated thoroughly, it will cause various problems such as insufficient time period, insufficient resource and costs.
Next, we proceed with another control system, which is the project budget. The project budget is a tool used by the project managers in estimating the total cost of a project. The project budget is also important. This is because the project budget enables project managers to assess how much the project would probably cost. This can help the project managers in planning and also budgeting. However, the project manager should test whether or not if the project maintains its budget over the project. In addition, there are ways for budgeting the project, which are with the labor costs, material costs, and also the cost of operating, or also known as operating costs. In order to have an efficient and well-organized project budgeting, ATMA has implemented the strategic planning. First of all, they will determine the resource cost rates. This is where the material that the organization used in making the project successful will be charged at a price on an affordable rate. As an example, the tool and machines that have been purchased will be counted in regulating the resource cost, and also figuring out on the rate for the labor and materials will be. Plus, reserve analysis is where ATMA will keep the money for unforeseen purposes. It has also related to the analysis of the risk under cost. However, a cost overrun is a situation where the budget that has been reserved can be used to counter the risk in upcoming days. As example is when the organization gone through a cost overrun. However, at ATMA, the financial manager also plays an important role in the organization. The financial manager will be responsible in allocating the sums of money for the machine, equipment, and also other important tools. Hence, it is better to have some cash available in order to deal with the issue in the future.
Earned Value Management System (EVMS). EVMS is a system that helps project management to evaluate the progress of the programs. It is a systematic project management process used to find variance in the project based on the comparison of work form and work plan. For the example, it helps to provide the framework for measuring work success towards a baseline schedule-related technological time and provide managers with an outline of successful decision making. In this system, the project manager was expected to build a cost and schedule basis for the successful assessment of the project that can be measured. The indicator of the project management triangle can be combined in terms of scope, time, and cost. EVMS calculation typically take place at a weekly interval which require 5 phases such as gathering information on job result, deciding schedule status, determining cost status, estimating, and reporting.
Project schedule is a document that used for collecting all works and also activity that need to deliver to the project in time. Usually, profile management and also the project planning used for the project schedules. Components that needs in project schedule are start and also end dates, milestone of the project on completing the project on time, component and also the element that including in the project schedules are work breakdown structure (WBS) that used for delegation of the task project.
Next, under the control system, it also has performance measurement. For the project framework implemented by ATMA Consulting, performance measurement will be evaluated through feedback from participants through the distribution of form or emails to evaluate the program involved. It includes assessing participants' satisfaction with the activities carried out, the program's venue, the advantage and disadvantage of the program. Evaluation through this feedback will be analysed in the final phase, which is project termination. This analysis is essential to make a final report to the client, and improvements can be made to enhance future programs. Besides, the level of effectiveness of a program can be measured by monitoring social media activities. In this era of information and communication technology, social media contributes to key performance indicators (KPI). Participants prefer to post and share their views on social media. Therefore, ATMA Consulting's responsibility is to promote the using of hashtag in every program. So, monitoring the level of performance of a program is easily monitored only through social media. In conclusion, I hope with this presentation that we do, you will be satisfied with the proposal that we have prepared. ATMA Consulting hopes that you will consider the decision to approve all the plans we have outlined. Hopefully, the agreement between us can be worked out as soon as possible for the interest of the country's tourism sector. Thank you.